Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we'll be doing a quick sketch of cupped hands. We have done cupped hands before, but now we are showing it from a different angle, somewhat like this. So we did one previously which was kind of like that and seen from a certain angle. Right now we'll do this. So to begin, you will just determine the area of the hands first. So we're going to put in huge oval right there for one hand, another oval for the other hand, and then have wrist going somewhat like that. And we will change things along as we're going, but right now we start with the hand that is supposed to be on top of the other. So if you could just do along the line of that oval, something like that. Just come on down. And if you could just put in that shape there, it'll be immensely helpful as you put the hand together. And then in the background, the hand that is in the background, same thing, except just a little difference there. So we go like this, come all the way here somewhere, and we go about like that. Now, so we got the encompassing shapes in place, and now we can just go out and put down fingers and all the other important details. So we come down on this side. I think before I tackle this, let's actually start to give this a little balance with the thumb. So an oval, and right along that we will put down our thumb somewhat like that. Now I will I'll request that if you're not very confident with the exercise, please use very light strokes. It is immensely it really helps if you use very light strokes, because you have the liberty of making any mistakes and you could really experiment with it a little more comfortably. And so we go 1, 2, 3. So that's actually in the background 3. Let's put that line there, another line there. That's the skin folds in the hand. Thumb lines. Right, and then from this index finger you could start taking each finger one at a time. So 1, 2, 3. So that line is going to come up a little bit. Then starting at the bottom again, 1, 2, 3. Bringing that up a little bit. So try to give the middle finger like some sort of girth or a bit of length. I mean, you'll have to play around with this and see how it really goes. And then I'm not going to utilize all that. So index finger is just 1, 2, and 3. So I use a little extra space there between the index finger and that, so we could actually make this look better and just shift everything this way. And I'll do that with the pen also in a moment. So I'm going to just slide everything a little bit forward. But in any case, the main composition is somewhere around those lines, and then we do the thumb for this guy, so the right hand in this case, and just have the thumb. Actually, if you use again like sausages, it's better. So sausage, and then you can just work alongside that shape to give it a crack, in the sense that you keep on adding details as we move along. So I have that going, and then I come in with the index finger. Now if this is cupping this, so if this is resting in this hand, I need to perhaps tilt everything forward and not that far back, so just a little bit, so knuckle right against the thumb there, and so that I can bring in the index finger right around there. So 1, 2, and 3 is pretty much behind the thumb, and then 1, 2, and that'll be, I think that'll be sufficient. And we put in the lines there, and we have the core composition going there for the inside, and then a bit of the digits showing there. And of course I will erase the part that we don't need, or I could, might as well erase it right now so that we have it a little more streamlined, so that it's looking like that. So now what we just do is, I'm going to grab a marker and just outline the hand so that you can see it a little better. Right, so what we do have is, we are going to just put in some quick lines. I have mentioned that I had like tilted the setup a little bit, so I'm just coming in, putting in our sausages there. So that comprises the hand that is resting in that one, and then of course we come back to this guy, and again with the slightest movement you are able to see like things differently. So you could really experiment with this. It's essential practice when it comes to anatomy of the hand, and I've put in the digits there. That should come around here and here, and there we have it. That's pretty much complete. Again, some skin folds there, and that is our essential exercise in putting down cupped hands, but with that slightly intertwined option. So if I had a light source, so there's a light source that comes up from above. We'll put in some inks just to illustrate how it will be darker in certain areas, how it will be more stretched out in terms of the shadows. Just draw a thicker marker there for that purpose. So shadows falling in between all those areas, and of course we have to take care of the skin folds. More concentrated shadows toward the darker areas that are away from the light. Again, it all depends on the light source, but and of how intense it is. But generally, this would be somewhere along those lines. It's more open, it's more stretched out, so not too much going in terms of congested shadows. So I'm just using a crosshatch because I ended up doing this with a pen to finish off. So of course with a pencil you could work the magic perhaps even a little better. So just putting down shadows, tones. It'll be somewhere along those lines. So do try it out. It's a lot of fun. And please let us have your comments. Do subscribe. Keep in touch. Have yourself a wonderful day.